In the last few years, they have been bedeviled with chieftaincy issues. And we all know the importance of this institution. Every one of us here comes from a place and has their traditional authority. And whether our places are progressing or not, traditional authorities are a core component of that progress or otherwise. Senya Breku has not had the needed peace of mind that they require to enable them unleash their full potential. And it's all because there is a certain level of stalemate in the chieftaincy of the area. I, as the minister, am not clothed with the powers to attend to chieftaincy matters. But if there were ever implications of the misunderstanding flowing from chieftaincy, and which could mar the peace and security of the area, then, as minister representing the president and also as the chairman of the Regional Security Council, I inevitably come in. So, on assumption of office, Senya Breku has been on my security table for a while. I've had opportunity to invite all sides to sit around this very table to talk, to see ourselves as one people with one heritage, one common destiny, and to fashion out a way forward that will give us the peace we need to be able to develop. And tomorrow, if we are not there, we'll also create the necessary platform for our children and their children. We haven't got the peace that we look for up to this point. There are still schisms, there are still divisions which require that we get eminent persons to sit on this issue and to bring their knowledge to bear on this problem and to help all of us to have a way forward in order to give the peace that the people of Senya Breku so desperately desire. So, putting our heads together, the Member of Parliament, and I applaud you for this major effort. Putting our heads together, myself, the Member of Parliament, the DC, and some other opinion leaders, we said we will constitute a committee and charge them with the assignment, with the task, with the enterprise of talking to all sides and eventually making far-reaching recommendations that will assist, that will help us to resolve this issue. After coming to this position, I had the opportunity also to meet with the sites, meet with the Tufuhin, and meet with Omar Odefi and others. Fortunately, they were all amenable to this proposition of putting a body together to speak to all sides. And so, having done all the backroom work, we agreed to meet here today to officially inaugurate this committee and charge them with the task of helping us go around these issues. Unfortunately, Omar Odefe or his representatives are not here. My understanding is that just a few days ago, Tufuhin decided to do a presser, to meet with the press, and to raise some matters which are not unknown, matters for which we have continued on this part of division up to this point, and for which reason we have all agreed to have this committee sit on these matters and to proffer a way forward for us. I must be quick to add that I was not happy at all with this presser. It was unnecessary, it was needless. But the matters you raise are not matters which are not known. And once we have all shown the desire for a way forward, we don't engage in anything that will upset others. The committee has a higher task. The ability of this committee to get to the Omar Odefe, forgive me if I have not pronounced it. Omar Odefe, okay. The ability to bring him on board is very critical, it's very crucial. And I want to ask all of us to have the future, the progress, and the development of Senya Breku very much uppermost in our mind than what it may be today. I have been encouraged in my effort by what you yourselves have said, where I do not see selfishness that is about yourselves. I see a desire of all of you to have a peaceful Senya Breku tomorrow. And that is quite encouraging. And that is why all of us must do everything within our power to ensure that we succeed, to ensure that we do not rock the boat, and that we get a very abiding peace for our people. Having given a little background, I want to inform all of us that this is a 3-member committee. The members are Professor George Payne Hagan. I'm sure he's an indigenous of the area. Oh, okay. But we know Professor Hagan, we know his pedigree, we know his understanding of our culture, our traditions. One time, he was the chair of the National Commission on Culture. So he has a very good understanding. Then, a member, distinguished member of the Regional House of Chiefs and of the Chieftaincy Institution itself, who has also been helpful to this council. And in fact, a member of the Regional Security Council, and on my hand, of Enyan Abasan, Osajefo Kwame Akonu the 10th. And then also, the coordinating director of the Ewutu Senya District Assembly, that the lead development agency of the district is the assembly. And they, first and foremost, it's their duty to ensure that there is peace within their jurisdiction. And therefore, we at the council cannot make any meaningful progress if first the district assembly does not. And so it couldn't be that a committee will be put together without representation from the assembly. So this is a 3-member committee, and it is chaired by the good Professor George Payne-Hagan. I'm told that coming from Accra, it's somehow been caught up in traffic. We will progress with this meeting and the inauguration of the committee. But whatever transpires here, if he's able to get here on time, he will be briefed. If he's unable, we will still brief him. Then the committee will begin to attend to their work. On this note, the Regional Security Council officially do hereby inaugurate the Senya Breku Chieftaincy Resolution Committee, duly inaugurated. On that note, I hand over to them their instrument of appointment. And when now they have been constituted, then we can tell them the scope of their work. The pleasure is mine now to hand to you your instrument of appointment to this committee, Osajefo Kwame Akonu the 10th. This time they say we don't shake. So forgive me, Omahin. Forgive me. Again, I present the instrument of appointment to the coordinating director, Ewutu Senya District Assembly, as a member secretary to the committee. The professor's instrument of appointment is here, but as I said, he's not here with us yet. We will, if he gets here on time, fine, but if he doesn't, we will brief him and then officially also hand over his instrument of appointment to him. Before I get to the terms of reference, the professor is not here. I must first find out, Honorable Member of Parliament, if I do all of this and they do as I
think the Senya Breku issue has lasted for too long. When the Supreme Court gave the judgment, I think they were asked to find a reconciliation. And I know how it's gone so far, but unfortunately, as the regional minister said, you hear some people doing some press conferences and all others. I mean, we are not angry. We will be fair. We will try to be unbiased. I'm here speaking on behalf of my chairman, Professor Hagan. He is on the way coming. And when he comes, I know we will sit down and brainstorm and see the best way forward to achieve a lasting solution for Senya Breku and Central Region, for that matter, Ghana. So please, I will crave your indulgence. You have to be very patient. You have to be very receptive to the committee. We have all the time under this sun to see to the resolution of this conflict as early as possible. Thank you.
We have decided that we will forever keep Senya in this boardroom. We will forever keep Senya in this squalor. Then well and good. But if you desire to see the progress of Senya and its people, even when you have these issues, people of Senya are very enterprising. They are all over the place. So imagine if there was peace and everything was good, you had no such challenges, and your institution becomes the fulcrum around which development will be championed, then that one, the sky will not be the limit. So I want to impress on all of us to do all within our power. That is where the Ewako will give you the blessings. The gods of Senya will protect you and give you the blessing. And the Almighty himself will also continue to protect and give you the blessing, because you have played your part to bring peace to Senya. On this note, I wish all of us well, and I look forward to a very smooth work of this committee, and that I want to be hopeful that they will even be able to finish it and finish well and present a report to us even before the 2 months time given to them. Once again, I thank all of us for coming.
He's spoken already. Get from the TV.